edition. 7,000 subscribers. Can you guys believe it? Oh my goodness. Do you guys remember just last year I was just doing my next episode around Christmas time and I only had about maybe 300 subscribers, and now look what a year has done, and it's all because of you guys and all your support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being a friend to me, and thank you for commenting on my videos or even just watching them. Extremely happy about it, so thank you again. Yay! Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho. Holly jolly Christmas to you and yours.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring, snowing and blowing up bushels of fun.
What's on your guys' Christmas list this year? A new iPhone, a new laptop, some new underwear, or world peace? Yay! I don't really have a Christmas list this year. I could use a new battery for my camera so that when this one dies out, I don't have to stop and charge it again and just put a new one in there. Or a new chip for memory so I could record as much as I want. Cheers! Midori club soda and sweet and sour. And for the garnish, a little candy cane. The first segment of my next episode is shoutouts. It's part of the segment where I go down my subscriber list and I give a lot of shoutouts. Yay! And it does take a little bit of patience from you guys. Are you ready? Alright. Nisa, Lizette Ruiz, Bowie Young, Ralph Rubio, Mount Vernon. Thank you, Mount Vernon, for that recent comment. I really appreciate you. Ass. Wow, that's an amazing subscriber name. Deco, Dre Parker, Lala, Booyah Vivo, Ruth Bueno, Blaze Blade, Eric Suber, Karen Garcia. Hey Karen. Norma Montoya, Courtney Bushnell, Seth Benyas, Ellie Rivera. This name is in a different language. I'm sorry, but you have a picture of a horse as your avatar picture. Robbo Slayer, Rose's Channel, Kayla Newman, Melanie Marie, Fantastic Foil 92, Bill Tomlinson, Jessica Ramirez. You have the best name, by the way. Brianna Dixon, Michelle Wynn, Travis Dedrick, Michael Draxis, Alex Padilla, Heran Jalea, Robert Carter, Juan Fabian, Harry May, Vincent B, Sarahi Diaz, that one guy, 708, Reshma Ramotar, Derek Thompson, Roman Campos, James Graham, Angel Salvador, Bailey Dat, Heidi Runyon, Cameron Jennings, Golashita, Casper Hansen, Nachita Catalan, Taishik Moore, Cody Him, Amor Abbas, 123 Pro Street, Sophus Lund Fredrickson, Leia Mandy, Shadi Lodo, and Tara Casey, Savannah Spivey, Justin Ibarra, David Garcia Ruiz, Malvis Like a Boss, Like a Booze, Alex Riley, Brandon Blue, Dalia Tovar, Tovar Tai, Kenzie Puka, Mark Martinez, Hidden Success 1, Alexander G, Thomas Alberon Bauco, Edwin Bautista, Aya Blush, No 94321, DeAndre Jackson, Alex Bo. What's up, Alex? Thank you for that sweet comment that you left on one of my videos. I really appreciate it. Jose, Kaya Michelle Granier, Fist Pump My Junk. What's up? Thank you for your comment also. Anthony W. Castro. What's up, Anthony? Carolina Sanchez, Domestic Fun, Lando 216, Josh Francis, Dana Hammond, Jay Johnson, Rodriguez, K07, Alan Zamudio, Jose Luis Romero Quintana, Carlos Bermudez Morales, Dank Buds, Louis Cam, Elite Gamer, Pipe Pants, Nikita O'Donnell, Michael Tech and Reviews, and Banana Monkey 609, my Denver boy Vinny, and also shout out to Brian Bollinger. And I also want to give a special birthday shout out to my girl Amy Ochoa. It was her 20th birthday. And if I didn't get to your name this episode, don't worry. I'll get your name in the next episode. Yay! I'm also trying to break my habit of looking at the screen of the camera, and I should be looking at the lens. But I get distracted by this screen, so a disclaimer. Now is part of the episode where I drop a couple videos that I have made cameos in. Yeah. The first one isn't really a video, a performance at the MTV Music Video Awards, or actually the Video Music Awards, excuse me. This is my backstage pass. I had so much fun during this performance. It was a performance of Drake. It says, Nokia Theater Video Music Awards, Sunday, September 12th, 2010, Los Angeles, California. Wow. Can you believe that, you guys? 5 years ago. This was for his performance with Mary J. Blige for that song, Fancy. Oh, you fancy, huh? Hair did, nails did, everything did. That was my song. I was so excited because, as you guys know, I love singing. And as a little girl, that was one of my dreams to like perform at the MTV Music Awards like Britney Spears did with her Snake. Being on stage at the MTV Video Awards, it was so awesome. There's about 20 other girls on stage also, and we had to sit in these seats and wear these fancy dresses, and we had like fancy jewelry on, and we were just acting fancy, and we had glasses of drinks. It might have been like champagne or something, and we just basically got to sit on stage while Drake performed. Mary J. Blige was amazing. She could sing. I'll never forget that day as long as I live. That has to be one of the top events that I have ever done and been a part of. Yay! Thank you for whoever hired me for this job. I forgot who it was, but thank you. At that time, I really didn't get to talk too much to Drake. None of us could, because there was about like 20 girls and too busy rehearsing his song, and none of us really got to speak to him. As you guys know, I have already met Mary J. Blige at the Runaway Love video, and she has recognized me. I've met her a couple times within that time. She acknowledged me, which was really cool. And look how far Drake has come.
Call me on my cell phone, right now when you need my love.
The next video is College Boys, Little Romeo, Hold Me Down. I have a hard time remembering which videos I've done already. This video was fun. I actually met Romeo before in my very first music video that I've ever done. I was 14 years old in my first video, which was Cut. The song was called Cut. And for this one, it was when Romeo was in college and he met the other guys in the group, coined the name College Boys. This video was shot in a big mansion up in the hills. A really nice house. They had a nice pool. I had a lot of fun during this video because a lot of my girlfriends that I've worked with before were on that video set. And of course, I knew Romeo already, and he was cool, and I was glad I got to see him again. It was just all around a very good video shoot to be on. Master P was there also. Master P is so cool. If you guys don't know who Master P is like a legend out here in these streets, especially in New Orleans. Shout out Master P. What's up? Make him say, Make him say, na 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 na. Oh, it gets a little bit explicit. I had to cut it off. I'm sorry. For both of these videos and the performance, I'll link them down in the description box below, and you guys can go ahead and click it and watch them. Now, my favorite part of the next episode is answering questions that you guys have asked down in the comment section below. I made a special folder on my iPhone because you know you can make different albums. You guys know how the comments have been disappearing lately, so I take screenshots of your comments before they disappear, and then I add them to the special album, which is called The Next Episode. Cohiba Lover says, on the Fireball, when you get a chance, try it. Tennessee Fire. It's like Fireball, just not as sweet. You'll like it. Oh, thank you. I'll look for Tennessee Fire soon. There's a comment from Dropping the Bomb on Anybody That Get in My Way. I believe that's what his name is. He says, congrats to your cousin. You and your family look like you were having so much fun. Remember years ago how shy you were? Laugh out loud. Dang, I've come a long way. I was really shy back in the day. My nail just broke, you guys. No. Why does it have to break when I'm doing the next episode? I'll save it. I'll put it there and save it for later. I was really shy. That's so funny that you said that. Remember all the way back to that episode I did with my yellow tank top? That's the one that sticks out in my mind the most. Making that drink with the rest of the girls. I was so shy. I didn't even know what to say. I didn't know what was the right thing to say. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. So, you know, I was really shy. Come a long way, and I'm opening up a lot more, and I'm trying to be myself on camera. So thank you for your comment, and thank you for the support. Here's a comment from Metalock. What's up, Metalock? He says, since my comment vanished, I'm going to repeat my question again. So, Jessica, my original question was, what kind of guy do you like? What's your ideal guy? I think I mentioned this in another episode. Somebody who's smart, somebody who's funny. I really like a sense of humor. And if you're genuinely a nice person, and you're caring, that's all that matters. Somebody I can have fun with and go on adventures with. I love adventures. My favorite movie is Alice in Wonderland, and she has a great adventure. I would like to be like her one day. Just minus the whole drug reference with Alice in Wonderland. Say no to drugs. Here is a comment from Stretch Bobito. He says, I'm happy to say I'm a new subscriber. Oh, thank you for subscribing. He says, I think you should tell us a little bit more about yourself. What were you like growing up? What were you like in elementary, junior, and high school? Do you want a family one day? And what were your other goals other than singing? Call it Up Close and Personal, the Jessica Tovar story. Dang, I like that idea. First question was, what were you like growing up in elementary? Well, elementary school, I was really involved. I was really involved in like the student union thing, like ASB, I think that's what it was called, Associated Student Body or something. I forgot what that stands for. I ran for treasurer, I ran for president, and I got both of those. That was tight, but that was different years. I had a lot of girlfriends in elementary school, but then I had this one bad occurrence where these girls played a dirty trick on me, and they three-way called me. One of my girlfriends actually tried to coerce me into saying something about this other girl when I really had no intention to say anything bad about her, but then she kind of just set me up for it. And I guess I just kind of agreed with her, and then this other girl got on the phone and she was like, how dare you say that about me? It was actually about the talent show, which is kind of funny. As you guys know, I love singing. But it was about our performance. She was like, how dare you say this about me? I don't even want to be part of the group anymore, so whatever. So, you know, it was like Destiny's Child all over again, 2.0. She got kicked out of the group. All I know is a bad three-way call, and I was really traumatized by it. I cried as soon as I got off the phone. And then those two girls went off and did their own thing, and they left me out of it. And I was all by myself. I had nobody to do the talent show with. And then a new girl came into town, and I made friends with her. And then me and her actually became best friends. Her name is Lori. Shout out to Lori. What's up? And then we did our own performance, and it actually came out better than the other girl's performance. So, it's really an underdog story. In the long run, I'm still traumatized. My mom actually says after that incident, I was never the same. I became more protective of myself, is what she says. Sounds like I became a hermit or something. Yeah, I guess it is kind of true, because it's hard for me to trust a lot of people. You know, I keep myself guarded a lot. And then from there, the teasing just continued into middle school. Well, I wouldn't call it teasing, maybe bullying. I don't even know if I would call it bullying, but something of that sort. Story time! One day I was in class. One of the girls in class had a crush on this boy. And then she annoyed him so much because of her crush. She was always bothering him. Finally, one day, he just snapped at her. And he turned around and said, would you stop? I don't even like you. I like Jessica. And then I was like, what? It just put me in an awkward situation. I didn't even know what to do at that time. I knew of him, but I had no idea. Like, it just caught me off guard. Obviously, that made the other girls feel some type of way. And then they had other girlfriends, and then it was bad. One day after school, they were like, hey, go down the hallway, because, you know, they want to talk to you. So I was just, alright, sure. So I'm walking down the hallway, and then I just get like this bad feeling about it, like something wasn't right. So then I seen the other girls at the end of the hallway. And would you believe it? I ran away. Saying I didn't want no problems. So then I ran home and I told my mom about what happened, and I just knew it was bad. Like, of course there was going to be a fight and they wanted to like beat me up or something. It wasn't good, whatever it was. So then my mom ended up telling the school about it. Those girls got in trouble and they got like suspended from school because they confessed to what happened. So that event just adds on another layer as to why I'm really guarded. I have a hard time trusting people. That's kind of like a form of bullying, I guess. All of you guys out there, don't be ashamed to tell somebody about being bullied. You know, you should really open up to somebody if you feel that you're in a dangerous situation, or if you're in a sad situation, you should open up and let other people know, because they could really help you. I know my mom helped me. I love you, Mom. And then, in high school, I made a good friend with a girl in my PE class. She was pretty normal. She dressed really plain and basic. She would ask me how to dress and how to style and how to do her makeup. You know, I did help her. She started becoming kind of popular after, you know. She started getting herself together. And then she just didn't know me after all that. She didn't even acknowledge me no more. She never said hi. She just kind of, you know, gave me the cold shoulder. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dang. I always had problems. There was 2 girls who really didn't like me. You know, wherever I was on campus, I would turn around, they would be staring at me. And this is really weird, you know, they're just dogging me out. And, you know, I didn't have no problem with any of them. But one of them did like my boyfriend at the time, and she was successful in, you know, getting him, which I didn't have a problem with because, you know, I moved on pretty quickly. So she was successful in getting my first boyfriend. When I moved on to a different boyfriend, she even tried to mess that one up. You know, it's like, what the heck? Leave me alone. I don't understand. Those are all the bad situations, but on the other end of the spectrum, I had great friends all through high school. I had a lot of friends in high school. You know, hanging out at lunch, taking pictures, being goofy. I actually would take videos in high school. Put all my videos on a disc, but then I broke the disc, so it's gone forever now. Kind of funny, because that was like vlogging in high school. You know, I'll never live this one down. I always have to say it in like every episode. I was a prom queen because it's like one of the proudest moments of my life. Did I tell you guys about that story? Let me tell you about that story. To be on the court, you had to have a certain GPA. And, you know, I was a couple points away, you know, just a couple. It came time to voting. That's when I found out this rule. It was like really last minute. Supposedly I had gotten enough votes, but I didn't have the GPA. And I heard about this and I'm like, what the heck? So I went to the principal and I told them, I had no idea of these guidelines. Nobody told me this before, you know, I even started running for prom queen. Like, why would they even put me in the mix? It turned out one of my guy friends who I went to elementary school with, he had the same exact problem that I did. He wanted to be the prom king and his GPA, and he said he had no idea about the requirements either. So basically, what our argument was that if we had known about the GPA requirement, then we would have had brought in our GPA up just to be on the court, which is kind of funny now that I'm looking back at it. I was in the principal's office and I was crying, and at the time he knew who I was, and me and him had good banter, and he was really cool. In his office crying, and I was like, please. I never ran for homecoming court or Sadie Hawkins or any of those other courts because I knew that senior year I wanted to be the prom queen. And I told him if I would have known, I would have ran for those other courts. Now my senior year is ruined. And then he was like, you know what? Shut up. Alright, you could be on the court. So I was like, yes. So not only did I get on it, but my other good friend got on it too. So, you know, I won the battle for both of us. Then, I'm glad I did it because we both ended up winning. That was one of the proudest moments of my life. Hi! Next question of his is, do you want a family one day? Yeah, one day. I feel like I'm too young right now. Holding a baby It just freaks me out. I feel like I'm not responsible enough yet. What were your other goals other than singing? I just wanted to be successful. So far, I've had no luck. No. I've had luck, you know, with my channel. You know, you guys help me a little bit. With you guys definitely helped me to be successful on my YouTube channel. So, yay! Thank you, Stretch Bobito, for that great question. That was a long question. Do you have any favorite songs by War? Server Training. What's up, Server Training? Yes, I do. One of my favorite songs is this one called Summer. All your favorite songs, 'cause it's summer. Summertime is here. Yes, it's summer. My time of year. It's actually winter, so sorry about the confusion. I'll show you guys that my mom raised me on this music. Do you guys know what this is? No, this is not an iPhone 6 Plus. This is a freaking 8-track player or cassette. This is before I was born status. Yeah, this is actually her mixed hits. She would make this for all the homies in the hood and her brothers. My mom grew up with 4 brothers, so she made mixtapes for her brothers. This one has Your Precious Love, You Don't Have to Be a Star. What the heck? I don't like that song. Love Hangover. Isn't that Diana Ross? There's this other song by them called So. It's a singing song, and it's, you know, a really sad song. He's like, why'd you go? I left you so, basically.
Why did you go?
You hurt me so.
Why did
Go.
you hurt me
So. Did you know? That's a great question, Server Training. Thank you. I love that question because it let me listen to some of those songs. Here's a question from Bartender Ryan. He says, Jessica, hi, weren't you in bartending school at one point before? Yes, I was. I actually went to a bartending school where the teacher was, like, there is an actual bar at the school and the teacher's behind the bar and he shows you how to mix the drinks. So we don't use real liquor. There's like fake liquor inside the liquor bottles. And once the teacher teaches you how to mix the drinks, then he gives you your own time behind the bar. You're there for like an hour doing it to get practice. They teach you how to keep your station clean, teach you how to garnish the drinks and how to cut the fruits. I do have a little certification paper that says that I went to bartending school and that I did put in the hours and I passed the final exam. Thank you, Bartender Ryan. Here's a comment from John Crawford. He says, almost 7K. Congrats in advance. Yay! Thank you so much for your comment. Thank you for the congratulations. Here's a comment from JDK Game Room. He says, you should try to eat food without meat. It feels good. Really? Like just salads? He actually told me that he makes his own sandwiches. And he says that you can make it last. He's suggesting that I actually go to the grocery store and buy all my ingredients to make lunch for the week, like meal prepping or whatever. It's a good idea because it might be cheaper, and if it's cheaper then I'll definitely do it because, you know, I'm on a budget sometimes. Due to budget cuts, I had to cut down on the amount of balloons that I got for this episode. Here's a question from Akash Garge. What's up? I like your name, by the way. He says, how old were you when you started singing? I was like 5 years old when I did my first talent show. Liked all the recognition that I got, you know, it made me feel special. Here's a question from Al Rene Obimio Salis. He says, have you been to a recording studio? I have. I actually did a song. I did a couple songs, but, you know, I think I could do better. I'll put in a little bit of a sample of one that I did before. You guys, don't laugh at me, okay? Don't judge me. This was like 5 years ago.
It's a bulletproof vest, but instead I'm rocking this S on my chest. I'm here to make the arrest. Cuff, don't even need an address. My senses locate the stress, rescuing your heart's request. see truth in your eyes, confess. I'll come and save you, just call me, I'll be your superwoman. You gotta love it, you gotta love it, you gotta love it.
I was probably 14 when I went to my first recording studio and did a song. But I've been to a couple recording studios. 5. Here's a comment from Luluitza98. She says, Jessica, do you work out? No, I'm ashamed. I should work out because when I wave it jiggles a little bit. I do need to eat healthier and I do need to work out. Here's a question from NBA Deep 2K. What's up? He says, hey Jess, I love your singing. Did you ever do voice lessons before? Yeah, I've done a few voice lessons. I started going maybe when I was like 15, 16. My first vocal coach was actually Adam Levine's vocal coach. Hi! I like Adam Levine. He's pretty handsome. And he has some great songs. And then I had another vocal coach. He was Justin Timberlake's vocal coach. And he was also, get this, Britney Spears' vocal coach. I thought that if I went to him, I would just get these magical powers and I would become one of them. I didn't. I really never kept up on doing it. My bad. Yeah, and he's not cheap. He's pretty expensive, so I could only go so many times. Basically, you do warm-ups like, you know, that thing. You have to do like the scales up and down. You do like all these other weird warm-ups. It sound like you're howling or something. So like build your range, and I should do it again. So thank you for bringing that up. I could do it because I have like tapes and CDs where I could warm up with the song. Dang. I want to give a special shout out to G Cox. He left a great comment on my channel and I really appreciate it because it's a really long comment and it just means a lot to me. Thank you. Here's the comment from Jessica Marie. She says, Jess, can you do a Belle Biv DeVoe? I love old school songs. I love that song. That girl is poison. I'm ready. You ready, Jess? Yeah, I'm ready. Get it.
Girl, I must
Warn you.
Yo, situation is
Serious. Driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head.
miss her lover. Wrong move, you did.
That girl is poison.
Never trust a big button smile. That girl is poison.
That's a great suggestion. Might do that one in the future. Thanks, Jess. Here's a comment from NJS 2011. You seem more live and more relaxed and less awkward on your own channel, and I like it. You're a cool chick, especially when you said you like old school music. New Jack Swing is his favorite, he says. Old school hip hop of the 90s. Yup. Funk and R&B from the 80s. Yes. And 90s are my favorite genre. That's my favorite genre too. Dang, we got so much in common already. Says, I like that we have that in common. That's so sweet and it means a lot to me. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for that comment. Here's a question from Edward Cruz. He says, Will McCarr, did you meet him when you was there? I actually met him via Megan from Tipsy Bartender. Her and him, they're both singers. I don't even know if you guys know that. Megan's a singer. She has her own channel. I actually went to one of her live performances before and she did great. She's a great performer. She's a great singer. And that's where I met Will McCarr. And then he invited me to his performance at the Mint. And of course I was going to go to support. He's a real cool guy. He's a great performer as well. Here's a comment from the Young Urban. He's referencing that same video of that Will McCarr performance. He says, why are you not up there? You definitely have the talent. I watch all your singing videos. Aw, thank you so much. That means a lot to me because I would love to be up there, you know, breaking it down. Some Whitney Houston, I will always love you. Here's a question from Barbie Metz. She says, oh my gosh, what brand name clothes or boots do you like wearing? Because I always see you rocking leather boots and I love it. Dang, how'd you know? Of course, I love leather boots. I'm always wearing them, especially this season when it's cold outside, and sometimes when I don't want to get a pedicure, you know, boots cover up your feet. I love going to Macy's when all the boots are on sale and they're out of season. They have some awesome deals, but you got to get there right when they go on sale because afterwards there'll be nothing left of your size. So you got to go right when it hits. Macy's is basically where I get them. Or Steve Madden also has some real good clearance items too. Basically, those are my two stores that I get all my boots from. Or even Ross. Ross has some great shoes for very low prices. Here's a question from Pablo Tevez. He says, are you a homebody or do you like to go out and party? Both. I like to go out and have a good time, but for the most part, I do like to stay home. I'm always in the house. My close friends will tell you that whenever they text me and ask me to go out, I always opt for staying in and staying warm, watching TV. Sorry. I have a couple friends that have been bugging me to go out recently, but maybe it's because I don't have a lot of money. If I had a lot of money, I would definitely go out all the time, and I would have my own VIP section, and I would buy all kinds of bottles, and I would invite everybody to go out with me. But you know, it's hard to go out when you're on a budget. Sometimes you gotta take your own liquor. You gotta do what you gotta do. Thank you for the question, Pablo. Here's a comment from Adriana Alejandro. She says, Jess, California looks so amazing to live in. It's always been my dream to live there one day. That's such a cool comment. California is definitely awesome. We always have great weather out here. It's really overpopulated, I think. Not too sure where you're from, but we always have a lot of traffic. It takes me 2 hours to get to and from work. Sorry in advance if you guys ever see me in traffic in California and I honk my horn at you. I'm sorry. I just get road rage sometimes. There's beaches everywhere. Kind of have a little bit of everything. If you want snow, you could go up a little bit north and there's some snow in the mountains for you. But then if you want to go to the beach, you could drive to the beach, which isn't too far. We have Disneyland. Yay! So if it's a dream of yours to come out here, don't give up on that dream. You could do it. I got faith in you, girl. Here's a question from Stephen Adams Lai. What's up, Stephen? He says, congrats, Jess. Knowing the holiday is coming up soon, what holiday do you prefer? Christmas or Thanksgiving? Turkey versus gifts? Laugh out loud. Dang, that really puts it into perspective. Turkey or gifts? Well, I think you guys know what it is already. I'm shallow. I like gifts. What can I say? Not only that, but just the whole Christmas spirit I really like, because I feel like people really do come together during the Christmas season, and there is a lot of giving during Christmas season. People do good deeds for other people. Not only that, but the pretty lights on the houses, the reindeer antlers on cars, by the way, which I want to get for Sheila. I want to go look for those. Do they have those at Walmart, Wally World? I think I'm gonna go look for those. Snowmen, those inflatable things that people put in front of their houses. The Christmas trees at shopping malls. I just love the whole Christmas spirit. So my answer would be Christmas. Yay! Here's a comment from I Need You to Hate Me. He says, The Alchemist. It's not a long book, but I think you'll enjoy it. And remember, in the future, mention who told you to read it. Don't worry, I Need You to Hate Me. I will get that book, and I will be thanking you later on down the road. I hope. If it's a good book. If it's not, I'm going to tell you. Well, I hope I answered most of your questions. And if I didn't and I overlooked it, I'm really sorry. A lot of them get deleted before I get to screenshot them. Thank you guys for all your support, for helping me. We should all hang out one day, if that was possible. I know all you guys are from separate parts of the world, but imagine if we all just got together one day and we had a big old block party or something. That'd be tight. One day, one day. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.